Tell me
That
about
was
Hot
crazy.
Stuff, 'cause I remember seeing or hearing a story about Hot Stuff where you got into a limo with Hogan, and this stuff had a pungent smell to it, right?
It's like icy hot times 10.
Wow. And I
Yeah,
mean, that's pretty
so
strong.
it is. It's real strong. Like it'll take over a locker room like daring, but let me explain something to you. If I would show you a picture of me just standing still on Monday Night Nitro with no hot stuff on, and I put hot stuff on and stood right beside a before and after picture, everybody in the world would understand. It is daylight and dark. My hot stuff story is I was 21 years old, September of 1991. I'm in Savannah, Georgia, watching the Clash of Champions, and it was my first television debut as an interview with Missy Hyatt. And I'm in the dressing room, and I see Tom Zink go walking by me, and I was like, "Man, he's a lot smaller than I thought," which is what wrestlers and bodybuilders get a lot of times because on
Sure.
TV we look much bigger. I've got that my whole life. And when they see me with my shirt off, they're like, "Oh my God, you're huge." But sometimes when you're lean, it just takes it different. So he walks by and literally looked like he had food poisoning sick. He was so light looking to me.
Mhm.
And in 20 minutes, no more than 25, he looked like a pro bodybuilder.
Wow.
And I am Mr. Ask. And I said, "Excuse me, you don't know who I am, but what did you just do?" And he goes, and he held this bottle up. He said, "I put this on. It's called Hot Stuff." Me, me, and me and I mean, I went straight and bought bottles of it. I wore it. I would
Wow.
wear it to the gym. I wore it everywhere I could wear it, but it smelled so bad. People were like, and it wasn't like a stinky smell. It was just, who's got the icy hot on?
Yeah.
It was that kind of smell.
Right.
And but you had to have a special closet for it. But during the heyday, Scott body guy, it was like crack cocaine. It was, I mean, it was like, who's got the hot stuff? Bagwell, who's got, and I always had it.
Yeah.
So, but then a bunch of the wrestlers that, and it just happened to be the wrestlers that wasn't in shape, ironically, don't
Yeah.
know, but the wrestlers that wasn't body guys, that's a nice way to say it. The wrestlers that wasn't body guys hated it. They
Yeah.
hated it.
Right.
It would stay, and it did affect some guys' eyes, but it got really thrown out of proportion with allergic to it, and it's driving me crazy. And you're talking about something that I would have fist fought over it to put it on before Nitro. That's how important it was to me and Scott Steiner. Both of us would have fist fought before somebody said you can't wear that. But the whole time this is happening at WCW, at the WWF, it was being outlawed. So by
Wow.
the time we got there, we couldn't wear it. But during the run, there was one time we were doing a promo at WCW, and I tried to put some on before an interview we were doing, but the interview was inside of a limo, and I didn't know it.
Oh,
And Hulk Hogan was
close
like,
quarters.
Only you, Bagwell, would put hot stuff on." I said, "I swear to God, I didn't know it was in the limo, man. I'm sorry." But
Yeah.
every guy that had a decent body understood that it really, really took you from looking pretty good to looking really good. It vasculated. It made you more vascular
Okay.
with a sheen, and if you were white, a little bit pale, where you couldn't tan for a couple days, it put instant color on you to the point it made you red. But then by the time when it died down, you were tan by the time if you knew what you were doing with it. It was
Wow.
really magic.